Welcome to the first edition of the DTV podcast. I'm your co-host Dale.
I'm your co-host Aaron.
And this is our special guest, Brandon.
How you guys doing?
So Brandon, for people that don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Brandon Wright. I'm the owner of Wright Live, a small production entity here in Winchester. And I'm also the front man for a band called Defending Kane. Takes up all of my time.
Does it?
Yeah. That's my life in a nutshell.
Which part of it takes up more time?
Honestly, man, the business, running the business. You know, the band's only, 2 nights a week and then one show every 6 months, if we're lucky.
We saw that you just announced a new show.
We did?
Yeah.
He's like, we did?
What did we announce?
Brightbox.
These guys didn't tell me anything. I knew we were going to be talking about it sometime soon. I didn't realize they had already announced it.
Boom. Look, we just
right,
dropped the bombshell
bombshells.
Cool.
on himself.
Yeah, we're playing at Brightbox. Awesome. It's going to be a free show.
Do you know who you're playing with?
Did it say in the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The flyer was
'cause
posted.
I have to be real PC about this. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to announce shit or not. Yeah.
Future to claim in dying degrees.
Yeah. It's a good lineup.
he's like, shit.
Yeah, it's a good lineup.
You guys have really good communication skills.
We have horrible communication skills.
So, with Wright Live, what venues do you work with, Brandon?
Right now, I've got my little claws in Blue Fox, Granny's Bar in Winchester, Bad Habits Bar and Grill up in Martinsburg, and O'Connell's Irish Pub. And I'm hoping to expand that by the end of next year to another 3 or 4 venues.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
It would be awesome.
For me, too.
Yeah. Wait, why are you?
You know, I do the
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jesus.
Dale's the flyer guy.
He might have did a little bit of drugs before he came in, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know.
No, I ate at IHOP. It's the hollandaise that's got me tripping.
What did you have at IHOP?
Dude, I had a spinach and mushroom omelet. It was delicious.
That sounds pretty good.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Popeye over here.
Yeah, right?
I haven't ate anything this morning.
Really?
I had Cheerios.
Yeah, well, speaking of
Nice.
like not eating,
Breakfast of champions.
we just played Field of Screams with Future
Oh,
Claim.
yeah. How did that go?
I almost died on stage.
How?
I didn't eat all day, and I went in the middle of in the air tonight, and just I guess you could say almost oxygen loss of fucking screaming or whatever, and everything went all white, and I was almost passed out. I almost asked for the sound guy to get the medical team over there.
Really?
That's how bad it was. I was feeling like shit in the middle of the set.
Was it freezing cold too?
It was like 40s.
It was chilly.
It was like maybe 42 degrees.
Yeah, it's never been warm anytime we've been.
So, no, I was feeling like shit, and then we played 5 more songs, and I felt completely fine, back to normal. It was weird.
You got to get this guy a friggin'.
I tell him every time to eat something.
Yeah, I just got this really weird thing where I don't like to eat before shows. It's not even like a nerve thing. You know how people get nervous if they're on stage and they might puke or something like that?
No.
No, you don't?
No, I know that.
Oh.
I feel you.
I was I've always had that bad feeling of either I'm going to throw up on stage, even though I know I probably won't, or I can't eat right before a show because then I'll be belching in the middle of trying to sing a song.
Yeah, I won't eat. I have the similar rule. I won't eat a couple hours before because there's nothing worse than getting the bubble guts when you're on stage.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's actually happened.
Yeah,
Not to me, but
I have to take a pre-show shit every time.
oh yeah.
I know plenty of musicians that do that. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, man. It's like a ritual. Gotta do it.
We actually, me and Faircloth and Aaron were driving up the road, and we had Carmichael on the phone, and I said, "Guess what? We're about to stop at Sheets, but can you guess for why?" And he goes, "You have to take a shit." I was like, "Yep."
Ta-da!
The worst one he did, we played a backseat one time, and it was our turn to sound check. And he's in the bathroom pooping, and Skippy's knocking on the door he thought it was just me messing with him.
Yeah, he sends me a message on Facebook. He's like, "Hey, dude, we're about to sound check, and I'm pooping." And then all of a sudden, I was like, "He's just fucking with me." And I started hearing, boom, boom, his bass, and I'm like, "This motherfucker." And then I hear Skippy go.
Oh yeah, because Skippy's gonna give you hell.
Oh, he was laughing his ass off.
Oh, that's the worst. That actually happened to my old drummer in Dreaming of Eden. One time we were playing at Casey's Music Alley in Fredericksburg, and we were 3 songs in, and he just stood up and said, "Gotta go." and ran to the bathroom. So we just had to stand there and noodle for 15 minutes. That was horrible.
I don't think I've ever had to like use the bathroom in the middle of a set or anything like that.
It's pretty crucial. Good old Trent Priest.
So, with you playing music, what got you into music originally, like when you were younger?
That's a cool question, and honestly, when I was about 13, when I was 12, my dad got out of the Army, and we lived in this really shitty neighborhood in Manassas, and there was a lot of crime and street stuff going on, and I was never really in the streets. And my dad was super military, I'm never going to have my sons be in the street. This is how you're going to live. He was just really hardcore about, like, us being raised strict. And he was a bassist. And one day he came home with a bass guitar, and he put it in my hands, and he was like, learn it. And walked away. Basically just, and I had a ton of friends that listened to stuff like Metallica, Green Day at school, and they would show me their stuff. I'd go home, and I'd sit with the radio, and I taught myself how to play. And that was my outlet, man, and the rest is history. Yep. So big thanks to Green Day and Metallica.
Thank you, Green Day.
Yeah, that's what started it
Also
all.
one of the bands that got me into music.
Right. So yeah.
See, I'm not a big Green Day fan. I don't know why.
That's because you suck.
Wow.
Well, see, like
pioneers.
Like everybody I know, like he grew up listening to Green Day. You grew up listening to Green Day. Like for me, it was like my dad always listened to classic rock. So I was growing up listening to like AC/DC the whole entire time. Like that was like my favorite band growing up.
Nice.
I know that's a lot of people's favorite bands growing up.
I got to grow up in the height of pop punk. Blink-182, Green Day, Sum 41.
See, that's all good stuff too.
Every time we'd go drive somewhere, it was like Fleetwood Mac would be on the radio, ZZ Top's on the radio, fucking Aerosmith.
I had to find my own way to listen to rock music. My parents listened to straight country.
Oh man.
Don't break my heart.
Country's cool.
Like my cousin, she brought, showed me a lot of stuff. My older sister a little bit, but other than that, it's me finding it on my own.
See, countries are all good, but it's good that you found your way to the truth.
Yeah.
And it set you free.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for your karaoke night at Blue Fox. I'm coming in. I'm gonna sing Old Town Road.
I would love that. I would love that, Dale. Please do that.
I'm thinking about it so hard. Like I wanted to do it.
I've been wanting
this past Thursday,
to, but every time I'm off on a Friday, it's because we have a show, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go in here and blow my voice out and inhale all the smoke.
Yeah, the cigarette smoke is pretty crucial there.
And that's why I didn't actually come in on Thursday, because I was sitting at home because I was like, what's a good song I could do for Brandon's karaoke night one time? And I was like, I fucking love Old Town Road. Like, people hate it. I don't get it.
I hate
It's
it.
catchy.
Yeah, like
It's stupid.
like
Yeah.
like it's dumb, but like
it's really catchy.
yeah. And
Got a good hook.
I wouldn't have known about it if fucking Billy Ray Cyrus wouldn't have did the little remix with him.
See, that's some bullshit. That I hear people say that all the time, and that pisses me off. It's like, okay, so this little black kid from wherever the hell he's from couldn't get enough of his own credit, but Billy Ray Cyrus had to relaunch his fucking dead-ass career because nobody gives a fuck about him. They all love his daughter. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Well, see, like, I would totally agree with you on that. Like, but that's the only reason that I found this guy, because I was like, well, shit, this is pretty cool. And like, so I checked out some of his other stuff. I don't listen to a lot of rap music or hip hop music.
True.
Like that, I have to rely on like the only person that I don't like when and vice versa. A lot of Post Malone's fans think he made Ozzy famous with that one song.
Man. Yeah, somebody needs to straighten that one out. Look, Post Malone's dope. He's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh,
I would
dude.
love to see him live because he can do a lot of different stuff. Apparently, he's a really good singer. He
Yeah.
can play guitar and stuff. That's great.
He does Nirvana covers and stuff like
That's
that
fucking cool.
live.
But any of these young bucks that think he actually,
I think he. I don't know if it was recent, and I think I saw a video of him doing Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, he did Sublime as well. I mean, he's
a huge rock fan.
Crucial,
because I watched the video. He actually grew up, playing guitar and like playing rock music in bands, and then just went this route.
Yeah. Well, because it was probably easier for him to catapult himself into. I mean, he's a decent rapper. He's got good hooks. He can sing. If he was like, all right, well, let me make myself a millionaire this way, and then I'll switch to this. It's basically what Kid Rock did.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
What
sell out.
Aaron Lewis is doing now.
No, with the country thing.
I have my own opinions about that kind of shit. Like,
Hey,
kudos to you for
speak
being
it.
a multifaceted, talented musician, but But people need to remember
Yeah.
like that these cats got their start on the backs of hip hop. You know what I mean? Like Kid Rock, like what Post Malone is doing. Kudos, man. Bubba Sparks is another one. You know what I mean? Like, well, he's still kind of a rapper.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm done ranting about that shit.
Hey, rant all you want.
Nice.
This is a judgment-free zone.
Well, no, I'm getting pelted for this. I can't wait for the backlash.
Well,
Did you hear what Brandon said about Kid Rock? Fuck that guy! You motherfucker! Don't you talk about Kid Rock that way!
My mom will come down here and kick your ass.
Really?
And talk shit about Kid Rock.
Oh, I love Kid Rock. I'd love to see him live.
The only thing that stands out about Kid Rock to me is when he get that lawsuit for that All Summer Long song that he came out with.
I mean, that's a really good song, though. But somebody in his camp had to know
Well, that it wasn't like
that is straight up like
Werewolves in London.
yeah,
Yeah.
catchy
It's a classic
ass tune.
movie. Like, fuck.
Yeah, no, see, it's that song where he's using other riffs, and then I can't remember the other one is where he's using the Metallica.
Yeah, the American Badass.
Yeah.
Dope song.
Yeah.
But when I heard it, I was like, bro, does anybody else know that this is sad but true?
Mm-hmm. Like, I think that one, they probably did everything the right way because, Metallica would have jumped down his ass.
Lars would have had his breakfast.
Oh, yeah. And
His breakfast.
would have had his breakfast
His spinach omelet.
at IHOP.
You're not gonna plagiarize our music without paying us, like I don't know. He would have had him fucking strung up.
I can't remember. I just watched something on the news before I came over here about some woman that was being sued or something for plagiarism.
Apparently,
Flaw.
there's some stuff going on with Flaw.
Oh yeah, that was with the YouTube guys.
dude.
Was it the guitar player or the bass player? I can't
think
remember.
it's the
New
bassist.
bassist, apparently.
Yeah, he said he had recordings on his computer of because before he did their stuff, he used to cover like YouTube people's stuff,
Right.
just play with it and see how good he can do on it, and he had it saved on his computer, but he didn't have it saved like as a certain name, like the YouTube cover of this
Right.
or whatever. He just had like a title saved.
Right.
So then, like, when they're going through his computer, like, listening to stuff, he's like, oh, yeah, this one sounds pretty cool. Like, maybe we can use this one in the studio. He didn't reference it to the YouTube stuff. I totally get that,
Right.
I might be, like, listening to something on YouTube and be like, man, I really like that, and I start playing with it or record it or something like that to see how well I can play with it or,
Right.
But, yeah, it's kind of bad on his part for not keeping it organized.
That's a tough thing. I mean, especially when you're in the professional world, you really got to watch out for that kind of shit. But the other thing, I was actually talking to Conrad about this, is like, there's only so many riffs you can create.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody's copying riffs. Hell, there's riffs we have that probably are just like, oh shit, I shouldn't even say that. But you know what I mean? Like, but apparently these were like minutes worth of
Oh,
verbatim.
it was the whole, like, their whole songs.
Right. So now they're getting, there's the lawsuit and then all that. Who knows what's going to come of that? And
Well, I know they've already kicked the bassist out of the band.
They kicked him out of the band.
well, he quit. I think he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know if he quit or they kicked him
Whatever.
out. So,
Yeah.
but I think another member of the band is leaving too.
Really?
I think.
Well,
'Cause
I mean, because they're not going to be able to. What are they going to do now?
yeah. So I mean,
It's also a hard
They're-
thing to recover from.
they're
Yeah.
well.
It's like, oh, hey, this band plagiarizes other people.
Well,
Let's not go see them.
They put out a statement, and I think at least the bass player's out of the band,
Mhm.
but I thought somebody else was out of the band, and then they were looking to replace those members, and they're not going to play this new album or promote this new album or anything like that, and I think like they're going to go into the studio and record a brand new album.
They're going to have to.
Yeah, like because it fucked them up.
Got nothing to tour on, man. And then you got to think all the like royalties from any venues, any ticket sales, like everything surrounding that entire album is now
Dead.
fucked.
Yeah.
Man, that's a nightmare, bro.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
I can't imagine.
At least they got a van from Stephen Colbert.
Well, yeah, poor Stephen Colbert, man. But yeah, I will never watch YouTube again.
Yeah, that's why I don't get my inspiration from YouTubers.
No, man.
Yeah.
No, I like to listen to like Earshot and like
Dude,
Dark New Day
Earshot's great.
and like actually I could bring up my Spotify and show you my playlist. It's like the older like early 2000s heavy bands that if they were around today would be blowing up because
Sure.
that music that they played back then, it was like up in the air. Now that music would be like mainstream today because that's how everything is recorded today, like just verse chorus, bridge, end it, you know?
Yeah.
Like if they were out now, like Earshot I think just did a couple reunion shows or whatever, and I wanted to go to the one. It was up in New Jersey. It was like an 8-hour drive though.
Shit.
But if they were out now, that they would blow up.
I have them on my Google Play list, and they come up. Their old songs come up all the time. They're a fantastic band.
Have you ever heard of Egypt Central?
No.
Ask him about the other band, Aaron.
What other band?
What Egypt Central is now.
Oh, Devour the Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they came from Egypt Central.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Egypt Central is a really badass band, and they had just released a new song. I don't know if they released a whole album, did they?
I don't know.
I'll just send you some of their
Yeah,
stuff.
send the links.
Because it's
Well, first we gotta ask him. Have you played? I think it was SmackDown vs. Raw 2006,
God,
2007.
You ever play any of those type of video games?
I used to love those games, but I haven't
Because
played them. in a long time.
they were. That's where I found them. Was
Mhm.
that's actually where I found a lot of
Dude,
people I
those
listen to.
wrestling games
Yeah.
have the best soundtracks.
Not anymore, but
Yeah, and now it's like rap.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all the Maddens too. They have some good songs.
also not anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, where have I been for
It's-
the last 10 years?
Like on Madden games, it's like rap stuff, and on like wrestling games, it's rap stuff. But like back in the day, it was
Man,
rock
I
music.
mean, I guess if you like rap, then good for you.
There's a lot of people that like rap. I
Yeah.
love rap.
Yeah.
But except I don't call it rap because I'm not from 1972.
Yeah.
It's hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
No, I was just going off what he said. Okay.
All right, so I got another question. If
Sure.
there is one thing you could tell bands that you book, what would it be?
Oh man.
One specific thing.
Just one thing? Damn, I got like 100 things.
One thing you could suggest to every band that you personally
Okay,
book.
I'm gonna keep it simple. Build your brand.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
If you wanna just gig out for fun and you're in a band for fun, cool. Then just don't listen to anything that I say. But if you want to have any kind of success whatsoever, you got to treat what you do as a product, and you have to sell that shit every single fucking day. And yeah, exactly. See, that Demise logo is super catchy. Every time I see that on a sticker on a car, I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Just build your brand. That's my advice. Build your brand.
Aaron's the promo guy for us. Dear God, here we go. All right, this one's a longer question, so if you have to have me repeat it.
Oh, sure.
All right, so technology in music is ever changing. The digital way seems to be the best way to go. What things that are out now that weren't a few years ago help you, whether it be in Wright Live or Defending Kane?
Wow. That is a long question. But there's a ton of technology that has actually been really helpful for us as a band, from everything to time-based delays, simple shit like that with our vocals, with our effects on stage, to the way that Jeremy records stuff, man. Like, he's able to use all this really cool technology now to really make and shape our music to be something far more polished than it ever was. And I know a lot of bands are going DIY nowadays. You know, like, everybody's doing it themselves. You don't really, you know, the whole record label days, obviously, those are kind of like in the past. Technology is a huge thing for that. But as far as the business, social media, man, I hate it. I hate being on it all the time. But if it wasn't for that, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Technology has really helped boost marketing and change the way that the music industry is as a whole. Okay, I'm done talking.
Oh, you're fine. You can talk as long as you want. No, Aaron, you got any input on that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, social media can suck, but it definitely does help us out a lot.
I mean, it's amazing when you can just make a post and, you know, hundreds of people could see it. It's huge, man.
Easier to get outreach, but it also creates like more, not competition, but just more people can be seen now.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, I know. Like we make ad campaigns, and I know a lot of bands frown upon that on a local level, but it's like that. You make an ad
Yeah,
campaign.
Facebook needs to work on their algorithms.
They do.
I don't even know what that stuff does anymore. Kind of has its own beast.
I don't know. It's
Well-
like they made this thing years ago where it's like if you didn't have a face in your photo, that it wasn't going to see as many people.
Huh. Yeah, that's because they were taking our faces and
Yeah.
using digital software to transfer it to some bot in
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah,
We're all cloned.
that did happen, didn't it?
It's happening.
Yeah. They have that the face recognition thing. He keeps getting tagged in somebody's photos.
Yeah.
There's
Well, no, it happened once. I got tagged in someone's wedding photo that wasn't even me.
What?
I was like, what? Why am I getting tagged in this?
Stuff creeps me
I'm
out.
surprised he hasn't been. I'm surprised he hasn't been tagged as Sean Morgan yet.
What? Sean Morgan.
Seether.
Oh, right.
Do you know what he actually looks like?
No.
Dude, hold on, I'm bringing this up for you. He looks like Aaron, and it's fucking scary resemblance.
Huh.
Oh,
I don't see it.
oh, I do.
Uh,
I actually had a missed phone call.
There's like this. The technology is called deep something, but I saw it. There's a video where they took Jim Carrey and they took Jack Nicholson, and matched up
Yeah,
the video.
The Shining.
Dude, at first I was like, oh, that's a really good actor portrayal.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
They timed it.
It
Perfect.
wasn't?
No, they took his face, and like
Just made the
mashed
mannerisms.
it up, and I don't know what they do, but it's
Yeah, I thought that was just Jim Carrey
nope.
loving the.
Holy, dude, it's you.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
that guy looks just like you, man. That's crazy.
Aaron laughed at it because he's like, "Damn it." Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I crop that out and put that in the podcast so people know what I'm talking about. Dude, he looks just like you.
I'm
you're not-
famous.
you sure not related to Sean Morgan?
Nah,
Are you from Africa?
I'm not from South Africa.
All right. So we're gonna change topics a little bit. So Brandon, what?
Okay.
Halloween's coming up. What
Yep.
is your favorite scary movie?
I'll be honest. I'm not big into the horror genre. I love Halloween. Okay.
Yeah.
I love dressing up. I love scary shit. But horror, like all the slasher films, is not something I was really raised on. But I'd have to say if I were to pick a horror film that I really enjoyed, I don't even know if you can consider it horror. Like Queen of the Damned is like one of my
Yeah,
favorite movies.
That's horror.
Yeah.
Is that considered horror?
Yeah,
I guess
it's
it's
like
horror.
a horror musical.
It's
Almost.
kind of like horror sci-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, it has vampires, so it's automatically horror.
It's not scary,
Yeah.
but
Horror doesn't technically have to be scary.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to say that. Queen of the Damned is my shit.
It's a badass soundtrack.
Yeah.
The best
soundtrack. That and
Best.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, that's
versus
not a
the
bad
World.
one.
That is
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, that is a really
How about you, Aaron? What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite of all time?
What's your
Well,
favorite
okay, I'll
scary
go with my
movie?
old one. Like, my favorite classic is The Shining, hands
Nice.
down.
Nice.
Love it. My new one, probably, that's a tough one. I don't know. The Witch or Hereditary that came out a couple years ago.
Huh.
It was really good.
Okay.
Really creepy. It's slow burn. It's not for everyone,
Right.
but I don't know. That's what creeped me out. Like,
Mm.
it's hard to find something that creeps me out anymore because I watch horror movies all
I
the
was
damn
gonna
time.
say you probably are big into that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What does that mean?
You just seem like somebody that would like horror. I don't know. I made an assumption.
He's
Yeah.
he's a sick, twisted human being that likes
I
to watch
guess I
people
am.
get killed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool. I don't know. What about you, Dale?
Honestly, I'd be stuck between like the Halloween franchise and like the Friday the 13th franchise
Huh. Nice.
because I grew up with the
Michael.
Michael Myers stuff all the time. Like,
Right.
not that because I know a lot of big horror movie people like don't like Halloween H2O, but because it didn't really follow the storyline very well. But that was the one when I was growing up was the one that was really coming
Are
out.
you
I
talking
guess
about H2O or are you talking about the one with,
H2O.
are you talking about Resurrection?
Oh,
H2O is pretty loved in the horror community.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't like it because it
Resurrection's the
changed
one
the
that everyone
direction.
hates.
Oh,
Trick
yeah.
or treat, motherfucker.
yeah. What was
Fucking
it?
kicks him.
Busta Rhymes is in
Busta
it.
Rhymes.
Oh.
He
Busta
fights
Rhymes.
Michael Myers.
No, I
That's his
didn't.
line. He's like, trick or treat, motherfucker.
That's
Wow.
why.
Crane kicks him.
Yeah, that's why the the new Halloween,
I know.
the new Halloween that just came out. They
It's the worst. Never watch it. It's got
Now I want to watch it.
It's got Tyra Banks in it too.
Oh, sweet.
it
Nice.
literally it's like it's like if you're thinking of Michael Myers, you think scary serial killer,
Yeah.
right? That one, it's like, yeah, he's scary serial killer, but basically it's like all these people that are touring the Michael Myers house, and it's like a webcam series that people are watching all over the internet. And Busta Rhymes is one of the like hosts or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Big Brother in a horror movie
Yeah.
type of thing.
But think of the cast as like scary movie, but in Halloween.
Who were all the cast members? Who are all the cast?
I
Tyra
can't
Banks,
remember.
Busta.
One of the guys is from. I think it was one of the guys who was in American Pie. I think he was in it, but he played like.
Well,
a
I was just gonna
pervy
say.
guy.
I mean, like, you already mentioned 2 black people in the movie, so at least one of them's got to survive,
Yeah.
which is unheard of in a horror movie.
Busta Rhymes.
I think Busta Rhymes survives.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes is the one that survived.
Nice.
Because
Boss.
the actual cast, the black guy dies.
They always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not even really any big name stars in it.
No.
Like, Thomas Ian Nicholas from
Yeah,
American Pie.
yeah.
Nice.
He's in it. I don't. Jamie Lee Curtis is in the beginning, and they kill her off at the beginning of the movie.
Which is not. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
she's
And
in a
she is-
mental
Well,
hospital.
Yeah, because they killed her off and then.
See, they were basing it off of like Halloween H2O, where, and I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
At the end of H2O, Michael Myers is pinned between a fence and an ambulance because she like hit him with it, and she at the end of the movie she chops his head off with
Okay,
an axe.
I've seen that part. yeah.
Okay, but in Resurrection, they change it and say that he had taken Michael Myers took his clothes off and traded it with a paramedic before she got there, and so the guy's larynx was crushed, so the paramedic couldn't say, "Don't kill me." So she killed a paramedic, and Michael Myers was still alive.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it was a little far fetched. I mean, they still made it work.
No, they
It was-
didn't make it work.
It was shitty, but nah, yeah. So she was in a mental hospital because she killed the paramedic, and then Michael Myers came there to kill her, and like they went up on the rooftop, and like the way she dies, she gets stabbed, and he throws her off the top of the building. It's the
Sounds
dumbest way for her
really-
to die.
Really lame.
So
Yeah,
like the
Resurrection's
new Halloween movies skipped H2O and everything in between.
No. The new Halloween is a direct sequel to the first Halloween.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
They skipped H2O. Everything. But nah, they're actually filming another one now too.
Filming 2 of them right in a row.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So the new one that they're filming now is going to be 2 movies?
Well, they're filming this one back to back, so it'll come out.
Oh, no, I'm excited.
So when that one comes out, the next one will come out that next year, I think.
We actually got to meet the guy that plays Mike Myers at Pipe Stem down when we
yeah,
played
the-
with Mushroom Head,
yeah.
and he's actually really short and bald.
What?
And stocky.
He's short?
He's short.
Yeah.
Man,
So
they
I'm
make-
not sure
they-
how they figured that out.
Yeah, they make him really tall.
They make him look tall as
Well,
hell.
Michael Myers has been in a bunch of people.
But when he came out dressed as Michael Myers at one point to do fan pictures. He was on stilts. Yeah, it was weird. And then when he undressed and got changed, he was back at the tables to do signings. He's this short little. He looks like a pit bull.
So when he's walking on the stilts, does he walk really well with it?
I didn't watch him.
Oh.
He was just
That's
standing there
crazy.
taking pictures. It was weird.
Was it like an authentic Michael Myers costume?
It was really bad, actually.
It was bad.
It was not good.
Oh.
I was not impressed. I'm like, dude, that didn't scare me.
Hmm.
Let me chop his legs off with the stilts and
Well, then again, we got to think like, and they got lighting and everything that
Yeah,
they use for
I
movies
mean-
to make it look scarier.
yeah, well, yeah, sure.
You ever heard what the Michael Myers mask is based off of?
Yeah, William Shatner.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
It's fucking funny.
I think that's great. Captain Kirk is the scariest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah, dude. Like a lot of people don't realize how old he is, but because he still looks really young for
Yeah.
his age. I think he's like in his 80s or 90s.
He's got to be by now.
Like
Botox, baby.
probably.
Oh yeah.
He's a Priceline negotiator,
Oh
dude.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so sticking on the topic of movies, Aaron wanted to bring up some Star Wars stuff, and like I said, I'm not a big on the newer films, but so Aaron was
This is all gonna
asking
be-
this question.
What did I ask? I don't even remember.
What's your theory for the new Star Wars movie?
My theory?
Yeah.
Like fan theory
Yeah.
of what they're going to do with this?
Yeah.
All right, well, here's not a theory. Here's what I want to happen. I want Rey to become a Sith Lord and
Yeah.
just fuck shit up. I want her to completely kill Kylo Ren because he's a pussy-ass motherfucker, and she needs to be the new badass in town. She's too cool, man.
Yeah.
That's what I want to happen.
Yeah. My thing is, because they showed us her going with the, like at the end of the trailer, the double
Yeah.
lightsaber. I kind of think she might be like a clone that, shit, what's his name? Fucking Ian McKellen. Not Ian McKellen. What?
Ewan McGregor?
No. The Sith Lord guy. Why can't I think of his name?
Anakin?
No.
Who are we talking
The
about?
one who trained Anakin to be the dark side. Darth Sidious.
Darth Sidious.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Because he's coming back in this film.
How can he come back?
He's coming back. You didn't see the first trailer?
How can they bring Darth Sidious back?
Don't look at me. I don't
We
know.
watched Vader. We watched Vader throw him down into the Death Star.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. We didn't see him actually die.
That's true. That is a good point. That is a fantastic point.
Yeah.
So what?
He's
So what do you think?
confirmed to come back.
You
I think he
he's coming
created
back?
Rey as a clone, and that's why in Last Jedi, Kylo was like, "Yeah, your parents were nothing," because she doesn't technically have parents if she's a clone. So she's like a clone of Anakin and him, like Darth Sidious, to
Interesting.
be a perfect Jedi or
Interesting.
perfect Sith.
Well, I hope she
But then she
kills
got
everybody.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
it's my shit take for Star Wars.
What? We already know what your favorite Star Wars character is, obviously. But
Mine's,
if you had to choose a second, then whether it be old or new, who would be your second favorite
Oh, that's
character?
easy. Darth Maul, straight up, all day.
Yeah.
I wish
Also
that he
shit.
hadn't gotten killed off so quickly. He was a badass.
Well, did you see?
Right. Yes, I did see.
Oh.
So that didn't make any sense to me either.
Well, I mean, in the Clone Wars series, I think he came back
but
doing that with his
if-
robotic chicken legs.
none of that made sense to me. But someone tried to tell me that the species that he is, the
Mhm.
race of alien he is, they have regenerative capabilities. So when he got chopped in half, he just regenerated.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not.
Fun fact:
Super
the
knowledgeable.
guy that played Darth Maul is the same guy that played Toad in the X-Men movies.
Ray
Yeah. I did know about that.
Yeah, he's a badass.
He also played the Punisher. Punisher Warzone.
Really?
Yeah, Ray Park.
Huh?
I didn't know.
Didn't know that.
I love those Punisher movies.
I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, they're both kind of garbage.
I heard they were horrible.
Yeah.
The one with John Travolta, like they stuck really well with the comic video game aspect of it all, but it was like I felt like it was really terrible acting.
The second one was terrible, but it was like bloody and just like a shoot 'em up. It was like entertaining enough, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I dig the one that they did for Netflix. With
Oh, yeah,
the,
yeah.
The
John
guy
Bethro?
from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool rendition.
Everybody really
I love that TV
Everybody
show.
loves that.
Yeah.
They love him acting as the Punisher. And since that got pulled from Netflix, what I keep hearing is when they decide that they're going to make the Punisher movies, he might be the one that's actually going to star as the Punisher.
I'd be down.
Yeah, that's dope.
They said that they're going to hire him because he did so well in Netflix series.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't get to watch any of the Netflix series of it.
Oh,
Is it still on there, or did they pull it completely?
No, it's still on there.
It's still there.
Okay.
It should all still be there.
I just finished Daredevil.
Yeah.
That
'Cause
was
I didn't watch any of the Daredevil or the
Super
Punisher
good.
stuff, but I keep
Daredevil, all 3 seasons.
yeah,
Great.
Were really good. Third season dragged a little bit,
Yeah.
I think. A little too much dialogue, but it was a good storyline.
I've never
Luke
been.
Cage season 1 was good.
I thought Luke Cage season 2 was good.
I don't
Until
know.
the
I
end.
never finished it.
The bad guy
But
was
season
great.
1 just pissed me off. They killed Cottonmouth off so soon.
Yeah, he was cool. They should have kept him, but he had other movies to go do.
He had to go win an Oscar.
He did all kinds of crazy shit.
Now he's going to be Blade.
allegedly.
What's your favorite Marvel?
No, he's announced.
He's Blade. He's not even big enough to be Blade. He's too scrawny. He needs to get in the gym.
It's happened before.
Yeah, true.
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
That's a tough one.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's either gonna be the first Blade movie, or
Damn, I never thought about that.
or Black Panther. And not for obvious reasons to those of you who are watching. It's not because I'm a brother. I just thought it was a really good fucking movie.
I knew this was going to happen.
It's a good movie.
Okay, so we're spanning all of Marvel movies. Mine would probably be X2 or X-Men Days of Future Past.
I haven't seen either of those. I need to see those.
Because I don't know. But me, I grew up on 90s X-Men cartoons, so
Yeah.
X-Men's always been my shit.
That cartoon was so good.
Yeah. It's going to be on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
They're bringing it back?
No, they're just,
New-
putting it on there.
Oh, so like the old episodes?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, for me, like if all right, I'll go with the newer stuff because you went with Blade and Black Panther.
Oh, newer, it'd probably be Winter Soldier or Infinity War.
My favorite one was, and I know this is gonna be kind of off, but I guess maybe it's
Infinity
because all the characters clashing was Civil War.
Civil War was dope.
Because they all just clashed.
Yeah,
I loved
that
it,
was
but
a
there was
good
no
film.
real stakes in it. Like, the 10 most powerful people fighting and no one dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. It was kind of like, you at some point you were like, all right, this has got to
Yeah.
go somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
But
And I was
see,
like, okay, they're going to kill off Rhodey, and then...
But
it's-
you
no,
got to
he's
think
hurt.
during Civil War, neither one of them, neither group is bad guys. They're all good guys.
I
So
know,
they're
but-
not trying to kill. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know, man. They were going pretty hard
But-
ham there.
Oh yeah, they're not going to try to actually
Ant-Man
kill each
risked
other.
his
though.
life to go giant.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. And Cap and Iron Man in that final scene, bro, where they're going at it, I was like,
No,
man, this
I
is
just-
crucial.
I mean, I like it because it's like
I see it as I don't think they actually would.
it's like a toy
killed
chest.
each other
Like
because
everyone's
Yeah,
fighting each other.
That was a damn
it's,
good movie.
it's Indian in the cupboard.
It was actually just Deadpool playing with action figures, and they filmed it.
Nice.
Dude, they should do that in the Deadpool scene.
That would be hilarious.
Ryan Reynolds would fucking,
This is how they actually filmed this. He's just playing with all the toys.
and he just goes,
Making
hey,
the noises
everyone.
himself.
It's Ryan Reynolds, a.k.a. Deadpool.
Here to promote my new movie.
Is he even Ryan Reynolds anymore? Is he just Deadpool?
Who knows at this point?
When he played Pikachu,
It's always Van Wilder. in my
Oh,
book.
man. I saw that movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was lame.
I thought it was cool with the all the CGI and stuff that they did.
Yeah.
I did think it was weird for Ryan Reynolds to be playing.
Yeah, it should have been Danny DeVito.
Yeah, totally Danny DeVito.
Have you seen the trailer? It's like
I
they
don't-
redubbed the lines from like "It's Always Sunny" and put
No.
it in the Detective Pikachu
Oh
trailers.
my god.
I don't think they
hilarious.
should have had Pikachu talking at all. Pikachu at all should nothing like that.
I wasn't feeling the concept.
Yeah.
It's just me.
I feel like they could have did better if they would have went with like the whole actually Ash and all them. And did a storyline off of
make an
that.
actual
I think if they
Team
made
Rocket.
like a Team Rocket movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I think like speaking within that genre, like so Pokemon would be a good one. What else? Like that came out like when we were kids. Well, I guess you weren't a kid because you're.
They make a
You're
good
old.
I mean,
Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still waiting.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
If they made like a actual thing of that, like
Live action.
I know they made like April Fool's Day like trailers when they like for that, and it looks amazing for movie trailers, but they're fake.
Yeah. There's a lot of fandom, I guess that's what it's called, fandom videos,
Yeah.
where people have made up really cool shit like that. And
Well, like that
Like, people do it for like
the
Oh,
one
their
yeah.
guy that did the dark take on the Power Rangers.
yeah.
If
Oh,
they would have made
man.
that into a movie, that would have been awesome.
dude,
It's like a lot of college kids that do it for their film classes. Do that
cool
stuff.
stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Let's see. All right. Our next little segment is the ASMR section of this podcast,
This is
Where-
my favorite part.
where I have to.
This is not my favorite part.
This is where I have to ask you. So,
great.
you are affected by ASMR, but when did you find out that you were?
I mean,
Like
I've
it's coming out of the
been
closet.
affected by it since I was a kid, but I didn't know what the hell it was until I was like, I didn't know what ASMR was until about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, me too.
And then once I figured out, I was watching these videos on YouTube about this stuff, and I'm like, oh, so that's what that is. Now I have a whole playlist on YouTube. It's like 67 videos long, and I go to
Oh
sleep
my
to it
God.
every night.
So, what is your favorite sound? Like to hear that helps you like relax and sleep.
Okay, I have two. So I have this white noise machine that I do a babbling brook, like a river flowing. Okay, the sound of water puts me to sleep, but I also like the sound of fingernails across a hairbrush.
That's what it was. We were talking about that.
I can't imitate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
across like the like little things across it. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody who's watching this right now is Brandon's so gay.
No.
No.
No. See, I remember when they did the ASMR Super Bowl commercial, and me and you looked at each other. We were like,
Dude,
with the beer. I was like, oh my.
right? It's so
God.
great.
And she did perfect.
So good. That would be a good one. Fingernails tapping on a beer can.
I like for me, Aaron, are you affected by ASMR?
No, I've tried, and because of you guys,
He can't
but it doesn't work for me.
Well, there is something that I read about ASMR. If you do it too often, you've experienced it too often, you can actually become desensitized to it for a while. And you have to like take a break for a while to regain it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what I got to do because I mean I'm
Still a weird concept to me, like people making mouth sounds and shit.
Oh, dude,
Like,
I have some weird ones.
yeah.
Yeah, so do I. My favorite one, sound-wise, is like plastic crinkling noise, like on top of something. Like, yeah, kind of like that
Huh.
noise, like but close on a mic. Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
like material sounds.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I worked in warehousing for
Could
like
be.
the last 8 years, so like cutting open boxes, like unboxing videos. I don't know those type of noises. But so now.
The sounds of women's clothes falling on the floor. Zip. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
My ASMR is the tears of my enemies. It puts me to sleep.
Yes. Yes, Aaron for the win. Can I please turn that into a Kane song? Tears of my enemies, son. The new track by Defending Kane. Tears of my enemies. I love it. You heard it here on DTV.
So, I've always told Aaron that he's really good at ASMR.
Yeah, I used to just fuck with them.
But
every time we had a mic, be like,
we did the 24-hour live stream that you were
this is
on.
making you sleepy.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a 60 seconds up for Aaron, right?
Okay.
60 seconds?
That's a long time.
For 60
was a long
seconds,
time.
he's gonna do ASMR, and we have to try not to laugh
Okay.
because it's Aaron. I'm gonna laugh.
I don't even know what to say.
All right. Are you ready? 3.
I'm gonna make him laugh
You're gonna
because of what I got on this card.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, this is you're gonna fail this challenge. Ready, Aaron?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna start with this now. So Brandon, is your email still djbreezybaby@gmail.com? I hear you do weddings, birthday parties, private events, and more. Oh, this logo says DJ Talk Breezy. What are you, like Bugs Bunny or something? I heard you like water sounds. I think you guys lost.
Yeah, I lost.
I didn't even need 60 seconds.
Because all I
That's what she said.
could think of is College Humor Batman when he's doing that. Do you like water?
Harvey face.
Harvey, where is he?
No B&C, it's a trap.
Couldn't even make it 60 seconds with Aaron doing ASMR. But he's not bad at it.
When I cleaned my room, I found your old business card.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Why do you have this?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
This was when I was called DJ Doc Breezy.
Yeah.
I was dubbed that by someone, a friend of mine.
Show that to the camera.
Yeah, check that out.
If they can see it.
He just showed it on all 3 cameras.
Wow, that's real special. I don't understand why I did that. All right, cool. Keep that for old
All
time's
right.
sake.
We're almost done with this podcast, so don't worry, because I know you have a specific thing you have to attend.
Yes, I do.
Video games. Do you play any video games, and what are your favorites?
Video games. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with the crowd and the audience. I don't consider myself a gamer anymore because I don't have time to play video games as much as I used to.
I feel you.
But I love all the Grand Theft Autos.
Oh yeah.
And Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time.
Me? Shoot. I pretty much love everything Naughty Dog puts out. Like Uncharted series, my favorite.
Never played. Never seen.
Last of Us is probably my favorite game of all time. But I do love Grand Theft Auto. Resident Evil was me when I was younger.
Oh, the Resident Evils.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are badass.
And then obviously I played Madden and sports games.
Yeah.
That's just because it's so easy. You can just
How
play
many
a
times
game
have
and
you
then-
beaten me at Madden at my own house?
Yeah.
A couple times.
A couple times.
He's a fucking badass.
2007.
Right?
I didn't even have to run the
Patriots.
ball.
Yeah. It's bullshit. Using a cheating ass team to cheat and win.
Yeah, okay.
I like Call of Duty.
Well, that's
Oh, why?
because you're a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's dope.
No. Okay.
Oh, dude. Like, I don't know if you've seen any, like, the graphics for, like, Call of Duty are pretty good for a first-person
Yeah,
shooter, right?
It's really good.
They just came out with the Call of Duty mobile, and, like, it looks super good for a mobile game. I'll have to show you after we go off the podcast. It's pretty badass.
I feel like that would take up all of the RAM on your
It's
phone.
1 gig.
Probably.
Really?
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Huh.
See, it's something I never got into was playing games on my phone, really.
It, like, you remember what
Angry
Black Ops...
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
it.
I played Temple Run for a while. I had this skateboarding one that I played, but
Yeah.
other than that,
Do you remember Black Ops 2?
yeah.
It looks just like that
Wow.
on a phone, and I'm like,
I mean, it's
it's
amazing
crazy.
what they can do with the phones.
Favorite older console?
I am a Sega Genesis guy.
How about
All
you?
day,
Dan?
every day.
I also grew up on Sega Genesis.
I'm N64.
N64?
My
Dude,
favorite console was probably PlayStation 2.
please tell me that you were a GoldenEye fan.
Yes, and did you know that there's a guy that's a fan that's remaking it, and it's going to be available on like
Really?
PC?
Did you know Mario Kart
That's
is
dope.
available on your phone right now?
Yeah,
But I don't want to play Mario Kart on my phone.
Okay.
I don't like games on my phone. I'm like you.
I know. I do have Mario Kart, though.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Really? I
See-
feel like that'd be weird to play. How would you steer it like with the motion?
No, you just
Thing?
use your finger.
So basically, the GoldenEye revamping thing, it's just going to be like on PC for you to do, maybe for free. I don't know. But like they're redoing all the levels and stuff, and
Nice.
I think they're going to try to implement a way where you can play online with other people. I don't know, which would be amazing.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, because they have a huge selection of characters for multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're also remaking the Lion King video game.
Oh God. This is where the dead
There's
air
like
happened.
no excitement for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
oh.
it's like one of the hardest games you
Have
can
it-
ever play.
Do a quick pause, really quick. That's where the crickets are going to come in.
Oh, you're gonna add.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
I probably wouldn't.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
that-
excited for it.
that-
I was
that
making a
and
joke,
the-
and you guys
No.
thought I was serious.
The Aladdin game and the Lion King game were
Yeah.
like the hardest games of all time.
Yeah, yeah, and they're putting them together
That's
and
ridiculous.
remaking them for the new console.
Way to go, Disney.
All right,
Yeah.
Brandon. So I mentioned this to you, and
Uh-oh.
we have to do it.
Uh-oh.
Pumpkin pie moonshine.
What the hell is that? It looks like bile.
I'm pretty sure it's vomit.
Let's do it.
Hey,
There's some ASMR.
It's like country ASMR.
Gotta get the light banjo playing.
Wait a minute. Are we gonna get in trouble for imbibing this online on a podcast?
We didn't. Well,
No, I
you
don't
said
give
what
a
it
fuck.
was.
It's moonshine.
It looks like liquid applesauce.
It's made with real pumpkin pie, bud.
Wait, technically applesauce is a liquid, isn't it? Or do you consider that a solid?
I think it's more of a solid.
Is it?
You want to try it? Do you like pumpkin pie?
Dude, I love pumpkin pie.
This one is stronger
doesn't
than my
love
last
pumpkin
batch
pie?
that I made.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
I know.
Bro.
Thank you. Well, he's like, mmm.
Let's make sure you can drive home.
Man, that's dangerous, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I made that.
That's good.
Well, see, obviously, it's not real moonshine because that would be illegal.
Right.
So, you know how you can get old smoky moonshine? And they make flavors like this, too.
I've heard of it.
It's like 40 proof.
Mm-hmm.
What you just drank was 100 proof.
That's delicious, man.
Like,
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to need you to make me some, and I'll pay you whatever you want.
Well, I thought about
$200.
making some. I mean,
No, me just making that transaction, I'm going to jail for that.
Yeah.
I can't pay
actually,
you to.
I would actually be the one going.
but
to jail
I'm
for
pretty
that.
sure that I would because I'm.
If I don't sell it to you and I just give, like, if you buy a T-shirt from me and that's just included with it, it's a gift. In every state.
I'll see you at Thanksgiving.
Let's
I don't know. This is
not
where
air
it
this
gets.
business out on the podcast.
Yeah, let's delete that part. Too late. It's live.
It's not live.
Oh no,
No, this
This
is
is
a
all
pre-recorded
pre-recorded.
podcast. It will air on, hopefully Thursday.
that's freaking delicious, man. That's probably the best shit I've drank this year.
Try it, Aaron.
Oh, I don't want to.
he had some of the last batch, and it was straight up tastes like pumpkin pie. Like I mean
that tastes like a pumpkin pie to me,
yeah, and
with the whipped cream and everything.
yeah. So all right. So like I said, it's not real moonshine,
Right.
right? So it's made with 2 different vodkas, Fireball and apple cider.
So that's not moonshine at all.
Yeah.
So it's totally legal.
Yeah, it is legal.
Yeah,
You just can't sell it.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to sell it though.
it's okay. I'll trade you.
Okay.
I don't know what I have that you want, but we can figure that out later.
Yeah, I mean pennies are good. So, anyways, Brandon, what do you think the first DTV podcast?
I think it's great, and I appreciate you guys having me on. And hopefully you'll have many, many, many more guests, and hopefully ones that are more exciting than me.
Well, all right. So, with you and Wright Live, and obviously with Defending Kane, what upcoming events do you guys have coming up?
We have our Halloween show, our annual Halloween show, coming up this Saturday at Blue Fox, which technically isn't annual anymore because we didn't do it last year.
Guess it wouldn't be this Saturday when this thing records or gets posted.
Oh, no, it'll be this Saturday. Wait,
What?
is it this Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
This Saturday,
Never mind.
26th.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
9 o'clock
people
p.m.
just
Shut up now.
$10 cover. We're giving away $100 to the best costume.
Oh, fuck. See,
So-
now I have to go.
I'm just saying, come correct. You might win $100.
You don't even know what my costume is.
I have no idea. What is
It's
it?
the greatest ever.
You're not going to tell us?
I'm not going to tell them, but I'll show you a photo.
Okay. Well, I already know what you're going to do.
No, I have no idea what
You're not going to dress up?
I don't know.
I don't like people that don't participate.
That's fine.
Because
Come on, Aaron.
no one else thought of this idea
Come on.
because it's technically not Halloween related, but it's perfect.
That's amazing. Please do that. You'll probably only last like 30 minutes. That's super,
That's what she said.
super hot.
Oh yeah. So all right, what anything for Right Live?
Right Live, literally just log on to our Facebook page or our website, www.rightlivevents.com. There's literally events every single weekend.
You have a website now?
Yes, I've had a website.
Well, shit. I'm the guy that makes graphics, and he hasn't even told me that he has a website.
Yeah, I have a webpage. I don't have an Instagram or anything just yet, but we're working on that as well.
I can help you make Instagram graphics.
Well, we'll talk to Kim. She's in charge of the Instagram. I'm going to be doing the
what is the
Twitter.
squares?
But yeah, we have a website.
Okay.
So check us out.
All right. So, guys, this is the ending of the first DTV podcast. We thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. We hope you have a great Halloween. We will hopefully be back next week if nothing major comes up. If not, it'll be me and Aaron. But, you know, our next guest is supposed to be, who is it?
Chris Jenkins.
Chris Jenkins
Nice.
from Sluaw. Love Sluaw, dude.
Coleslaw.
So, am I allowed to write in or email in really offensive questions to ask him when he's here?
Yes.
No one wanted to ask you questions, which
Yeah, we-
is weird.
Really? Nobody?
Nobody
Let me
asked
make
any
sure. Let
questions.
me check
I mean,
my
that's
Facebook.
cool. I mean, nobody cares.
Hold on.
I'm good with that. I'm fine. I don't expect people to want to know anything about me at all. It's fine.
A lot of people already know about you. So.
Well, my mom did post something on there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Really?
You might not like this question.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
It said, when is Defending Kane and Demise playing a show together?
I mean, I have put you guys' name in the hat many times when we've been drawing names to decide who's playing. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I'm going to say something controversial, so all the local bands will hate me.
Do it.
We just don't need to ride the coattails of Defending Kane.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Hold on, wait, with the pinky up.
Wow. Oh, wow. Damn.
This guy.
No,
this fucking guy.
I love the local scene, and everybody knows that I love them. I make all of their fucking flyers.
Everyone's
and I
flying.
think me and Aaron attend the most local shows out of all the local bands.
You know what, Dale?
I don't know about that.
Controversial as it may be, I respect you for saying that, and I'll tell you why.
We haven't done anything with you guys since we've been a band.
Because that's cool that you don't feel that you have to. I don't think we have coattails. I think we probably have like little pigtails at best, but that's cool. And I always wish Demise the best. And I love what you guys are doing with the podcast, and I hope that you continue to have awesome guests. And if you have me back on, though, next time, I want to talk about like really fucked up, controversial I don't want to talk about boring ass shit. Not that this was boring.
Oh,
this was
this
fun.
was boring. That's what he said.
But I want to go in like Bill Burr style. I want to talk about some real shit. And as a matter of fact, if you ever invite me back, I'll make up my own topics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I asked you.
Welcome to do that.
I didn't have a whole lot of time this time to prepare.
know.
But next time, if I'm ever back,
I just came up with some stuff so people could get to know you.
appreciate it.
It's the podcast is made for trying to help people promote their business, promote their brand.
Right.
You know, like you said, brand building.
And I absolutely appreciate it. Man. Totally cool.
And we're allowed to cuss and say whatever the fuck we want. So
That's awesome.
if I have a business owner in here, it would be great for them to cuss.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help them build some business.
Hey, you never know. And like I said, I appreciate you guys having me, man.
But next time, I was going to ask you some controversial stuff, but I was like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
We'll hold off.
Because I think...
You can't go controversial on your first podcast.
Yeah.
Truth.
They'd be like, oh, well.
We got to be a little stable, you know?
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people, if they listen to this, that are going to be like already hating me for my answers to all the questions you asked. Like, how can you have not ever seen any of the Halloween movies,
Fuck,
Brandon?
I didn't even like you when you came on the podcast.
They were all on the same page. It's all good.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining the DTV podcast. Once again, I am your co-host, Dale.
I'm your co-host, Aaron.
This was our guest, Brandon. Hope
Bye,
you guys
everybody.
Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great night or day.